Yeah. Every time I turn around, this job gets bigger. This is all rusty, as you can see. Oh yeah, what's that there? Oh, yeah. Sorry for the camera or the lights. This job just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, got my first coat of Bondo glass in these holes. I don't know how well you can see it here. Got that filled. Had some rust out right here, so I had to patch this in with some filler. Gotta get these off next so I can get that sanded. This was all rusty. I don't know if you can see it, if it's picking it up. So I'm gonna do what I can with it. See, fiberglass that in. This is all pour 15, and then I fiberglassed it, Bondo glassed it, and then I will spray some epoxy primer over that. Still have to put some pour 15 on that in there. Put a little bit of fiberglass right in there because that had some holes. Tiny bit more filler I gotta put on the edges here and there. So looking pretty good. I got these out so I can sand that down. A little more filler to go right there in that spot. A little bit in here. I still have to sand that stuff over there yet. Finally ready to shoot some primer on this thing. God, Lord have mercy. It has been one heck of a project to get it to this point. And let me tell you, I'll be glad once this thing is in paint and put back together. Out of my hair, because man, it's just been a chore and I'm ready for it to be over. For real. For real. Anyway, let's get some primer on this, shall we? Alright, I got my epoxy primer sprayed on this. primer on all the spots where I put spot for glazing putty. Okay, got a couple, 2-3 coats of 2K high build primer on this where I had to do body work. I did not put the 2K over the epoxy primer on the rocker because I don't have to sand it down again. Hopefully I won't have to prime anything after this. Lock it down and be ready to paint, hopefully. Still gotta finish sanding that down there. Just started blocking that a little bit. All sanded in 400. I'm going to go over it again with some 600. Alright, finally ready to get some paint on these spots where I'm going to blend. Also going to paint these rockers at the same time I'm doing that. And I'm going to hit the inside the doors where I need to hit the inside the doors with some paint. And then I will do the tailgate and outside of this door, this fender, and the other door and fender. Okay, got my base color on, which is black, obviously. Got 4 coats on the doors. Probably 3 coats on the rocker. The inside of the door sprayed. Got that little section sprayed. Same thing, got the inside of the door sprayed where I needed to cover that up. Got the rocker sprayed. Got the bottom of this door done. This is just the base color here, so I still gotta put clear on it. And I'm gonna blend it in right there. Okay, got the rockers painted, clear coated, 3 good coats of clear on them. That's how the lower door turned out. That's where I did my blend. Right there. I'll have to buff it down a little bit. The rockers are all done. Inside the door where I needed the paint's done. Like I said, the rockers are all done now. I know this probably looks funny right now because I wet sanded on the outside edge of this just in case it went over the body line. So I will take my little mini buffer and I'll buff that back to glossy, and you shouldn't even notice it at all right there. If you do, it'll be, you know, very, probably won't even notice it really, but anyway, if you do, you do. Got this painted up in here. And a little bit of orange peel right up in there. It's hard to tell where I had to put my blend area. Got a little orange peely right up in there. But I'm gonna buff that a little bit. And I'm sure that'll be good to go. Clear laid down pretty dang nice on this, I must say. Peace.